join me on another adventure, this time Melbourne to Istanbul. It was my first time flying Emirates First Class. The flight was at crack of dawn, so I checked out the Emirates lounge first. It didn't have a barista, so lots of snacks, lots of food, lots of people waiting for the same flight, but no barista, no coffee. And it's not that I'm mean or ungrateful, it's just that if you have a flight going out of Melbourne, you need to have really good coffee. So I made my way off to the Qantas First Lounge, which was actually empty. It had just opened. It was gorgeous and obviously a la carte. You can actually see all of the flights lined up. The view is stunning, and of course, barista coffee. So here's my plane just before it's about to take off, and I am ecstatic, not actually hungry at 5 in the morning, but ready to be caffeinated. So that's where we start. And then of course I was greeted with Arabic coffee the moment I was on my flight, which was quite lovely.
Okay. So this is orange peel?
Yeah.
I'll grab an almond as well, please.
Enjoy.
I started off in suite 1A, and that's what I had initially booked. About 15-20 minutes in, one of the flight attendants suggested that when it came time to bed down for the night, they would actually also set up one of the other seats for me so that I didn't have to, I suppose, bother moving the seat up or down, depending on whether I wanted to sleep, so I could choose between 1A and 1E. I really liked, obviously, all the amenities. The bathroom, though, is to die for. So you get that big bag, you walk into this ginormous spa suite, all the toiletries and everything readily available, and then you get to obviously book in a shower time. I chose to have that sort of later towards the end of the flight. The wooden inlay, I think, certainly adds an interesting touch and is quite different to a lot of the other airlines. Similar to Qatar, real flowers, which was always a nice touch. So I basically just got ready to go to sleep. Loved the Emirates pajamas. Very, very comfortable, very nice. By the time I got back, they'd set up the other suite, and so I just went through the nightly shutdown process. I still prefer the Qatar Airlines Q suite if I was traveling with a spouse or my child, because you'd get more connectedness. Even with the barrier down, you're just quite far apart from the person next to you. There's something to be said about flying and still being able to do all of your nightly rituals. So a little bit of skincare, a nice cup of tea, and I was ready to go to sleep. I think the only thing that I liked more than the beautiful sparkly lights in the ceiling was when I later realized that there were beautiful sparkly lights in the carpet in my footwell. Now, it's an A380, and first and business class both have a bar, but I didn't bother with that. This little station next to the spa suites was basically drinks, all of the ones that you wanted, or if you wanted a midnight snack, and somebody would come and do a lovely setup for you. In retrospect, I probably should have opted for the burger, but it was weird o'clock in my head, and so we went with the sausage and omelette, and then for some reason, chocolates. Lots and lots of chocolate. These matcha things are probably the best chocolates I've ever had in my life. So in my head, it's early morning. I did a bit of painting, and then it was time to go and have a shower on an aeroplane. And the best bit, the floor was heated. It was somewhat unexpected to find that the spa attendant was waiting for me outside. I had a cup of herbal tea, and then, well, what else was a girl to do except champagne and caviar for the rest of the flight? Now, My transit time in Dubai was less than an hour, and I was a little bit worried. But the moment I got off the aeroplane, a gentleman was waiting for me. Then it was a matter of skipping all of the queues through security and then boarding from the first class lounge at Dubai airport. And that's it. Now I'm on my second leg and I am on my way to Istanbul. This seat was less private than the other one, but I had a lot of work to do, so other than eating and reading through my documents, I actually didn't do a lot of filming. And really, what's the point of an airplane without a shower? So a bit of a beverage, some more snacks, and the next thing I knew, I was in Istanbul.